Hello everyone, welcome to Bella's Crocheted Gifts. I'm Bella. All right, I wanted to wish everyone a Happy New Year! Yay! All right, so I went to Michael's today and found some holiday clearance that I wanted to share with you. You can actually see one right there. So I went to two different Michael's and they had cloud cakes in stock. I was like, I must have it. So I ran back up front and got myself a cart and then proceeded to look through every place they had any form of Karen cakes, trying to see if they had cloud cakes. And I found a bunch. I was completely shocked. Okay. So at the first place, I got some of these. This is in the color Shark Skin, and it's the Cloud Cakes by Karen. It is 8.5 ounces, 240 grams. That is 760 yards. It says it's a 4-weight. It is a liar because look at this. That is nowhere near a 4-weight. I'm sorry. It might not even be a 3. It could be a 2. I mean, it's really light. But let's see. And it's 100% polyester. So I got some of these and I kept looking around, and there was more. Like they had lava cakes and they had tea cakes and like back and like to the side, and I just lifted up everything. I looked way down at the bottom. I looked ridiculous. But I found them and I was like, and like colors I didn't expect to. Okay, here, let me show you. So you remember how I didn't, other than this, I didn't have any ones that were the variegated or like the long stripe. They had 2 of these and I'm just like, oh, I wanted one of those. And I got 2. Okay, this is called Shore Birds. But look at this. This is the rich teal. Look at those. I hope the color balance isn't off. And I was like, perfect. They had a couple of these. I think they had 2 of these as well. I just took everything. I was like, I must have it. And then this one I did order, but look at that as well. I was like, I might have to make like a wearable, like maybe a sweater, or I know I said something like about a t-shirt, but this is so soft and so squishy. It's just, it feels so nice in your hands. So I got 2 of these. I know I got 2 of these. I think I got 2 of these. I think I did get more gray. They had more gray. I think I bought 4 of them. I cleaned them out. I have no shame. And then I wasn't expecting to see another variegated one. This is Lobster Shell, and I thought that was gorgeous. And then you remember how I got that red from last time? Look at that. And it also has a little bit of the gray in it. So I thought that would be so pretty. I'm knocking stuff off. I still haven't cleaned up my corner. But isn't that gorgeous? I was so happy. I walked in, my husband, I was like, I found yarn. He's like, I thought you would. I was like, no, I found the really good stuff. And he's like, oh, okay. It's not all really good stuff. I was like, you don't understand. Feel this cake. He's like, oh, that is soft. I'm like, I told you. Anyways, I had such a good time. I was like giggling to myself. I'm sure people thought I was nuts. Oh dear. So I started working with this, and I like it, although it's really weird. Like, okay, how do I put it? So remember how I told you this isn't remotely close to a 4? Well, it's not. But the thing is it's so thin, your fingers might not necessarily understand how soft it is because it's so tiny. Like, it is so thin. Like, I started a, it is a, what is it? Fan. Why is my brain not working tonight? Feather and fan pattern. Yeah, it's upside down. You guys get the idea. So I started that as a scarf, and it feels really nice, all made up, and it feels very like fluffy and silky. But when I was just working with it, it's so skinny that I was like, is it as soft as I thought it was? Because like my brain couldn't tell that it was as soft because it was so small. But the finished workup is just, it's gonna feel really nice. So I was excited about that. I will link a pattern that I used when my scarf is finished. It was just a free pattern. I think I did feather fan crochet free pattern or something like that. Scarf free pattern. Anyways, so it's working up beautiful, and like I think you can see the stitch definition pretty decently. So yeah. Okay. So I also have some finished objects to show you. And one of them is in that book that fell off. One second. Oh, where did you go? Oh my gosh, there's a plate down here. I am sorry, guys. I really need to clean. Okay, so we're not going to look at that book first. So I made 2 items from this book. And it is Christmas Ornaments to Crochet by Megan Kreiner. I think so. Kreiner. Anyways, so I made 2 Christmas ornaments. So the first is this itty bitty little stocking. It's not perfect, but I got to use, my mom got me these little tiny minis. I think there were something like 36 of them in a pack. It came from Amazon, and it had all these different colors, and it was very exciting. And this is one of the patterns I decided to use. It used about half of the red, and then there's quite a bit more of the white left over. Oop, I got cat hair on it. So I made this stocking, and that was out of this book. And then I've been wanting to make one of these for a while, and I don't know why I did never do it. It didn't take that long. But it's a figgy pudding. How cute. Here. Isn't that adorable? And it's got the little holly berry in the leaf. And I like to weight mine. Like it's got some beans in the bottom so that it kind of stays upright. But yeah, isn't that adorable? All right, what else did I? Oh, I need to find that book. Hold on 1 second. Where did you go? Oh, found it. Sorry if I just kicked you. Okay. So, I found this year. I got this last year, but I didn't make anything out of it. Go figure. Anyways, I'm hoping to make more amigurumi this year because they've been so much fun. So I bought this year, and there is no way I'm going to be able to say her name right. Hopefully you can see it all right. And I will link the books in the description down below, but there's no way I can say that name. It's a Mini Kingdom Crochet 36 Mini Amigurumi Royals. I did not make a person, but I did make something that I think my mom is gonna love. Isn't that cute? It is the pattern for the Gerber daisy, and it's got its little pot, and it's got eyes and a mouth, and there's the daisy, and here's its little leaf. It was actually a really fun pattern to do, and I used more of the little minis from that Christmas gift from my mom. And to make sure that it stood upright, I cut the head off a plastic spoon and then just stuck it in there. It worked. Like, it's not gonna fall over. I'm always worried when I make stuff like this where it's got like something thin that it's not gonna stand upright. Case in point, my dragon wings that I had to chopstick them in with the skewers. So anyways, I thought that was just so cute. And like I said, it was the Gerber daisy, and it's from the Mini Kingdom book. And like I said, I'll have the picture. The book titled in the description down below. Okay. So, I told you I went to Michael's. I got some more Christmas. So, okay. So, right now, as of yesterday, which was the 31st, Christmas was 70% off. So, I had to get some. All right. First off, we'll start with this. I got another gingerbread house, and it's got a little tree and a wreath, and then it's got the frosting. Isn't that cute? So this was regular $15. I want to say it was like $4.50 for this little guy. I thought that was a very decent deal. It is a little sparkly, but that just makes it cute, right? Then I found this one. Oh, isn't it cute? I thought it could go like behind, and then it shows all the different colored gingerbread, little wreath, little snowflakes. I thought that was so cute. This one was $17. I think it was like, let's see, I think it was like $5, like $5.50, somewhere right in there. So I thought that was an awesome deal. And then I I got 2 little sets of trees. I got a white set and a silver set. And these were $3. Regularly 10. So isn't that pretty? I went overboard this year, and I know I did, but I had a really good time. Okay. Oh, and I forgot this one. Okay. So I have a story to tell. I was in Michael's, and in case you don't know, I am 5'1", which is quite short. This tree was on the very top. You know how they have like, you know, that goes up and then they have the top ones that are like way high? This was on the very top, at the very back. And there was these 2 ladies. One of them was quite tall. And I'm just looking up at this and I'm like, should I ask them to get it down for me? and the one lady's like, am I in your way? I was like, no, but I was wondering if your friend could help me. And so she got it down for me, and I was so grateful. Okay, so this is what I got. And it was so pretty. I'm usually not a gold person, but I thought this was so gorgeous. And it has a little stand. It was $14.99, so that made it $4.50 or so. Anyways, isn't that pretty? I just thought that was so gorgeous. So, yay! I had so much fun with Christmas. Oh, I forgot another thing. I went crazy. You know I did. All right, I also found this while I was perusing. Isn't that pretty? This was also 17, so like $5.50-ish. But isn't that pretty? And it's got like the trees and the sparklies. Oh, okay, well, yes, I had a really good time tonight. And I want to thank you all so much for subscribing and listening to me talk and hopefully being as excited about yarn as I am. I am looking so forward to this next year. I want to get a lot of projects done. I want to set some goals, like make a list. I'm good at like making lists, but then I forget about it, and then I'm like, ooh, squirrel. Or I want to make this, I want to make that. I'll start a project and then I won't finish. So I'd like to start, or I'd like to finish some projects that I've started this past year. I would like to make a list and stick with it. I would like to look through a bunch of my books and figure out what I want to make. Like, okay, when I bought this book, these are all things I wanted to make. I put paper clips in all the ones that I wanted to make, and I made none of them last year, which is so sad. So I want to be better this year. I want to get more focused, if that's even possible for me. Well, I'll definitely make a lot of things. I know that for sure. And I did get some more storage. So hypothetically, maybe it'll keep me, like, I will never show you my craft room the way it is right now because it is a disaster. You know those shows you see on like Lifetime, or not Lifetime, like TLC, the hoarders, the hoarder houses? I have pathways in my yarn room, and we have a spare bedroom upstairs that isn't doing much. I mean, especially right now. And he's like, why don't you just get some shelving and put your yarn up there. And I'm like, you would be okay with me taking over spaces upstairs? And he's like, we're not doing anything with it. And I was like, okay. I have brought up like 5 boxes of yarn, and it doesn't even look like I made a dent. Yes, you will never see my yarn room when it looks like this. I will make it look pretty someday, and then I'll show you. Yeah, but I'm getting sidetracked. So I got these from Amazon. They are the snap together cubicle storage that, like, it's supposed to be 12 boxes total. Well, if you don't put on the backs completely, you can get 15 out of one, and then just put a few backs in the different places to make it more stable. So that's what I did. So I have 2 brand new storage, cubicle storage upstairs, and I made one for the office because his office is right there, and he doesn't have anything going on. Like, he does computer stuff. Like, he doesn't need space. So I took over one of the walls in there, but it's a strange room. Like, our house is a little odd. It was a 1950s house, and they put a 2003 house on top of it. If that makes any sense. So there's some odd things here. But that bedroom has no overhead light in it at all. We have one of those like the floor lamps that do the ceiling and one little side lamp. We have one of those in there. But the way the room is positioned, all the cords he needs are right in front of my yarn, because like his desk comes out this way and my yarn is right here. Well, he's using all the plugs in this area because computers. So the plug that has the light is on the far side, right by the door. And you can't see the yarn, so I'm thinking I might just take that thing upstairs because it's really lightweight. Like, I can hoist it. It's just awkward. But I'm thinking I'll take all the yarn off there, take that upstairs too, because there's room on that wall. And I think I can for sure have 3 of them across, and then I can see all the yarn. That's one of my biggest issues, is because, like, I have totes, like totes and totes and totes, but you put so much yarn in the tote and then you can't tell what's in it. Like, you can see the front panel, you know, it's like, oh, that one has, oh, some cakes, or that one has cotton. I can see some cotton. You know, that one has some really old boucle yarn. But it's like, when I'm going to make, you know, like my charity blankets, I want to be able to see all the colors. And if I have a tote full of yarn that is so efficient that it's like stack, 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 and then stack on top, and then, you know, making rows and rows of yarn, I don't know what's at the bottom. I'm like, if I look at the top and it's like, well, that's just some red and cream, that's not the color I wanted, and so I'll move along. Or I'll be like, I wanted blue. So I go buy more blue. When I probably had blue somewhere. So hopefully with the open cube storage, I'll be able to pinpoint the yarn I want to use. And, you know, then I can be like, oh, I have no yellow. Like, for real, I have no yellow, as opposed to, well, maybe somewhere in here there might be yellow. Okay, well, that got off on a tangent, but at least I'm having some goals, right? There we go. But anyways, I am super excited to hear what you guys are going to make this year. Are you going to try any of the make-alongs? I know Heather the Crochet Witch has been hinting at something, and I am so curious at what green and black means. The first thing that came to mind was the Grinch, or my brain went to Slytherin, but I think that is actually green and off-white. I don't know. Curious. Very curious. But anyways, I really want to do like maybe a make-along or two. Like, not me personally. I want to join a make-along. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But all right. Well, I probably kept you long enough. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's Day, and hopefully you'll be able to hit up some of those good sales. And if you're looking for the cloud cakes, go to your Michaels, look high and low, and see if you can score one yourself, because they are worth it. I'm so excited to use some more of that. I'm trying to think. I wanted to use something, I wanted to start something just to feel it, and that's why I started the scarf. But like I said, I want to make a wearable. And I'm almost thinking, since I was, lucky enough to score quite a few, that I might double it up and make it even fluffier. Because I think that would be just so squishy. All right, well, I will let you go. Please have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is. I hope it's wonderful.